Let's get a check of our first alert storm team forecast with meteorologist Lisa Green. And you guys have been warning us. You were the first to say it's going to be a lot of snow.
And that's exactly what we got. Yes, we saw that up to 10 inches of snow in some places in the valley. And we're still adding to that in some instances, too, seeing some snow moving through the valley. But we do want to talk about road conditions really quickly. We know that Fargo Grand Forks were having some trouble in town. And then outside, we're looking at issues with, of course, snow or ice on the roads. In fact, everywhere in our view here in the eastern part of the state is either ice covered or snow covered here in the valley. And of course that no travel advised for I-29 from the border to Fargo. And speaking of Grand Forks, looking at one of the DOT cams there, you can see it's a little dark, but you can make out the ice and snow that's still compacted onto the road surface there. And that's the interstate. So we know that some of those smaller highways and your roads in your neighborhood are going to have some trouble. Here's a look at the latest. An update. Our highest total now is in Grand Forks. So crews have a lot of snow to work with here. We're looking at 9.7 inches of snow that was reported at the National Weather Service office there officially, and we're about to see more move in. And then in Carlstadt, about 9.5 inches of snow in extreme northeastern Minnesota rather, and then back over northwestern Minnesota. There we go. Cummings at about 9 inches of snow. Here in Fargo at the station, I took a quick measurement, a couple of measurements, somewhere between 7 and 8 inches of snow, and a viewer also reported 7.5, and Mayville about 7.5. So that is a lot to work with, and that's on top of the ice that we've seen so far with this system. So it's just messy out there. And here's a look at the latest radar. We saw that heavy snow move on, and now we've got this line. This is kind of the last gasp of this system. It's going to be bringing us snow into the eastern part of North Dakota here this morning, stretching from the border all the way down to South Dakota. Zooming in a little bit more, it's just started moving into western Grand Forks County, approaching places like Northwood, and it's moving into western Cass County. So Cooperstown, Findlay, Valley City, all included in the snow right now. Mackville dealing with it too. And eventually, I would say in the 7 o'clock hour, we're going to have this snow move into the Grand Forks and Fargo area. Trailing that, we'll see lighter amounts, and then eventually we do clear out. You can see clearing in Bismarck right now. So hang in there. We've got a little bit more accumulation on the way for today. And now